I want to say I'm a new location. Now is song. Media. As I'm following you. Yeah, we don't know.
Okay, so the issue about the Igbo King, it is turning into a national issue. In fact, the top trending issue everyone is looking at it from different angles. The issue of the Igbo King. Kamyako said this year no Igbo King no meaning so no kase na dey no news mo and as a news na panel. Either way, so each and every day this man, the Igbo King, he is involved in various controversy. Now, yesterday we gave you an update about how the purported Yam Festival now it was stopped by the government. Now there's a new update about because Igbo King akasa, Otumfour so akasa. At the same time, too, authorities are more in charge or more blockade this particular Yam Festival. No, almost the same be ababe tuja. Now, before I bet to us, in it that we reported right here on this particular platform say. Igbo King, he was supposed to celebrate the 2025 Yam Festival ene. That is Sunday, the 21st of September 2025. Now, Uyobia over Ghana has said, and all your Ghana in our diaspora, but say 21st September is significant to Ghana's culture. Adentia 21st and ye di Kwame Nkrumah wada. So today is Kwame Nkrumah's birthday, friend the Founders Day. But unfortunately, because it's Sunday, we have to postpone it to Echna. Even though ye be di award and Echna a public holiday in Ghana. So they doing it on the 21st, people were asking themselves questions. But then Southern Park following the issue and how Iyoko, the national security, and also the Ministry of Arts, Tourism, and the Chieftaincy Ministry almost stepping in to stop this particular Yam Festival. What we are learning is that whole Adam Pine. Oko location and also yes, Yam Festival now. Tent si ho, Nieme si ho, Spinner si ho, but no one is daring to step there. Now, Yenshe video of how Kojo Dixon actually explained it. Ye babaka, this particular same Igbo King, ono aka say ye peo Yam Festival no ebebaso.
And next September 21, Ananka Igbo King, Eze Dr. Chukudi ehene tu, anko ba beye ne Yam Festival, ewo nkran ha, specifically ewo Efria Sutherland, a children's park hwa. Nanam saga manche stop on say wenim no si ho no mo a ene ono ankasa njejeje twa krata ma posifo stop on antisa betimi create mayhem ene ade a no nkofo papa obeda twa so ba suma me reporters adanse a me pasem de bremu nti amoma ko Efia Sutherland wo mu koduru ho no no hwe Eze Igbo King when time na ade no activities fufuro bi na ekoso activities fufuro na ekoso enti wa makra it's happening catch sen kan ne enwan san ne igbe na ne wanga nan then one so wo shimugu se ya na kan twene ne ade ya ekoso a enti papa nsa de emrebu okan so ya law abiding no wadi so sa pepepe na sa de party wo gya ni paso nya do obeye but o shembra na wo enforce mbra no a enipa di so enti Igbo King ya ga manchester on plan onye ne festival no wa anya festival no ehu amalbo ne me dia bremo no enu so nkyerese sese wonu mo police ni na duro imbu sa ba be shano if say ebe ma community amwa hodren amwoti magina che ne mo so ye be ma no aye mbre wo mpam dia ene permehwe bere ma capsules pebe kira kwan wo ba ofichi krom eduru ho no ma wo tie mu yi no wa himfi asai kra boboda ko pepe mehwe chemical capsules.
Okay, so that was Kojo Dixon and Odinsim Tuja says sisi a woko Efua Sutherland Park baby na yes event in Bekoso the Yam Festival Ebekoso and Koso. Now Yam Festival no a festival bi a woko Nigeria there's a tribe called Igbo because Nigeria for more Igbo, more Yoruba, or more tribes be bring. But Nigeria for more tribes from a doors to sing Ghana. They have over 200 tribes because more doors here. Mind you, Nigeria for population almost 200 million and above. So they have a lot of it. So one of the big major tribes in Nigeria is Igbo. So Igbo for or more in the diaspora. Igbo for more Ghana, Igbo for more Togo. They organize these festivals. Join here, and ye will be mine so, and it is totally allowed. But looking at the tension, and it's how a near man air cosono, Rebecca said it is not advisable for Igbo King to do this. Now, sana Kujo Dixon edin sem Jano Oko Ifua Sutherland Parker. Baby na this particular Yam Festival was supposed to take place. No, yes, no show. Show be ankoso. No one is there. But then regardless, no, Igbo King Obeka and Simbi or party say ye pa yem peu. The Ghana's law. Say freedom of expression. Okay. And I was out here say Igbo King no Obesha kwa na wari Ghana ni. Ebia no naturalize it. So we can't stop him. The Ghana near one yet mean stop no. From he doing what he wants, and I say he organizing the Yam Festival. Yet a particular reporter or there say whether we Ghanaians want it or not. The Yam Festival and maybe not today, maybe not in crime, but maybe somewhere in Kumasi. Yanko video eba to us.
Yeah, your friend no as Dr. AMB Chukudi Jude ihanitu. Enku oba bedi bayira fashe e won kran ha na bayira fashe no a wo bedie no wo kire se 2025 Igbo Day in Ghana / New Yam Festival we eyebrofo na che se wo bedi bayira fashe da ma Igbo fo e wo Ghana adua bayire ama bayire no aba enti nku wo bedi ho afashe na entoto ya wa ye nyina no na mpanimfo che se o wosenkran ha ya na afahye no bekoso amamre ne amane ekwaso en wodi invitation wo che invitation wodi bi kwama nananom ye wo enkran dishin konwa asase so wo monsa kan krata no a ne wo matwero nkrata ni bie ene wo de ato eze Dr. AMB Chukudi Jude ihaniti ya kire se wono en woso ye Igbo hene e wo ma Ghana mu no wo se papa yesrada wona so a Igbo wo kaye a na nsentem kitansa bosome afie ya mu ena eniema bi hyase nchi no wahye bi hyase efa dibira wo so ye ken e wo man Ghana mu ema nananom e won kran ha frɛ wo ka kire wo se Ghana ha yete ye yenim se asomwie pa se yesi store efri banjiro mu abreso ewa ne ne keka aka mu nyina betonne yenim ba bia ye bie shop no ayese ha ye tone asomwie eti ye kotobi ya ankase ye ho ne ye pre eti ade a wo beye ye de basabasa yo beba ebe ma nipa huro nipa boa ma obo afuo die ya ka kire wo se twonhu firi ho enkanka ne saa ahemfosemo ena me ye ken na me ye chief no ye di ka ha bo kokodada enti ne wo de be eye bia ade no ebo ho kokko no ebia na ade be eti papa Chukudi Ken Chukudi eni adwobre wom kire se afashe no nka kwasieda o ka kwasieda na osi efu Sutherland Park Children's Park o ba bia nkwada di aguro nka kwasieda wom woni aguro nkoko di ba yire wo ho na ahwe invitation a wo invitation no atum invitation no video no na demo no ba Facebook YouTube ase unim no a ene papa no hwe na nimu a wa mi pa say Igbo hini no obedi omma ni Nigeria obedi ne Ghana en waba ene ma adidi hini nyina aduade afade akade ene ebida ne kom ebida ne nsa ena ahwe invitation no a wo de bayire a yatwitwa onse bayire no so ompese wo be sensena sani ohoro ho anu atwitwa ne nkuruwa asa no atwitwa bi ne wo de ato invitation no so ena bayire ne ntwitwa aye eno so eda invitation no eso eti nananom hemfo ene ne mfonyi ni we video no a invitation no so ni eti Kentucky cheko churu yo toso mienu se osrada amamre kwan so Kenchukudi tinafie kwasieda man koye ne opeso ye no o se manye kura wo de wo ne ye ntena what James say ya tena asase no so children's park ho kwesida ye pon ya sode ya nkwadan kwadi agoro mu obia nkose woni ni kodi ba yira fa hye mo amokwa na ye de adura mo no ese mu obia nsi ho no mo ono ankasa kora ese mu nsi ho enti invitation no edamu no mpanimfo se enamu saa ma bibia emeka ho bio ma bibia meka ho ebio wo hwe ne chehye no a Igbo na Ghana o hyecha na kire se atwotworo ho saa ena mpanimfo se o de se yenami obitimi efa din bia wo pena de ato ho so obehwe wesime de nana wesime de ni wesime de wei utimi to obi kura so de Jesus na se ni Yesu ye obetumi aye bia utimi fa din no to ho so na emom emu ade yo no ena nananom se kinchukudi we de manko ho.
So that was exactly what really happened. Yes, Igbo King in sense. And Nelko Ifua Sutherland Parker. This particular show and I babe kosono a no show. But then Minuka say Igbo King this week the N1 per year and Yasem Ketwa. He has officially broke his silence because in some way in our kosono send a Osho video on the screen. I knew Minhyia policy on any dom at Nigeria for Igbo men or woman do meet from a king's men. It is omukwa omudi eti anya asem ketu a omuso omukọ Ashanti hima neyi na okoya ya allow no man anchia Otumfour say tutu. People are asking say why cry the man the permission so onko in the first place ofi himfa na ade no kra oji bi wo krom ha de ben cry na ye no na wa we break silence a ochre say he and Otumfour have a very close relationship tie niye na opache say Otumfour akasa no this not the first time Otumfour invite no or see a bra you see no hene e wo kroma say no yef ni Igbo for no e de ne ko kire Otumfour say Otumfour Igbo for na e wo kroma ye hini ni Otumfour kra gina tum two Otumfour pa je say ye see eye the previous Asante Hema ansa na ye be see we a obebu no ye invite no one ne ndom omukọ ho ete say na eye fe aside from that too omu see Otumfour say to ono akasa ne maami wu ye no ye invite no e Otumfour kra e ma ho kwan ma ne ko hwe o maami e bra ide ne be shefrem. Now, Yanko T some on Rankasa di two explaining all of this saga and the Otumfour snob and all of these things. Yeah, Babaka, you better sound swashe. And some for Babaka about this whole ban a year in Kanhasi, yes, my man, yet your friend is at the Yam Festival.
I was crowned chief of Igbo community in Ghana's Igbo Ghana, 30th of August 2012. That same year, 2012, in September, I visited the palace of His Majesty Otumfour II, and my community presented me before the king and introduced me to him as the chief of Igbo community in Ghana, as in Igbo Ghana. And the palace welcomed me, and the king blessed me. Then his 15 years anniversary, we also invited, very prominently, and we spent time with them there. Also, when the mother died, he also invited us, had a good time, to the extent they led us also to go and view the body. We've also been invited in Akusadai 2 times. And it's not our first time. The Mahama Palace know us very well. And as the sister of the king died, the queen mother of the Ashanti land died, we also invited. And one of the great Ashanti sons, the concerned youth leader, of Ashanti land also came here to invite me for the 1 week celebration, right? 1 week. I couldn't make it. I have the pictures of when he came here for the invitation. I couldn't make it. Then the funeral time also, he also came to invite me from the palace, from the Mahama Palace. And I deemed it very necessary to go because such invitation that he was here, not just a paper sent to me, but he was here. That invitation, I can't neglect not going to be part of those that mourn our great mother, the Queen Mother. And I and my elders, we went and we had a good reception over there, very beautiful reception. At least it's all over social media. And during the time for we to go and greet, you see a lot of crowd were there. And when we got there, as our normal way of respecting our elders, like the way Ghanaians, when they meet their higher kings, they put on their clothes. Our tradition and culture is when you see the higher kings, you remove your cap, you bow to them, that shows respect. And all these years I've been going to Manhyia, I do that not only in the Manhyia Palace, all the great kings I have visited, both Ochihene, Yana, the Kwapim King, Togbe Fete, Gamanche, Lunga Manche, Otubloho King. Most of all the kings I've visited, Kofrodia King, ran Ghana. That is what everybody knows me for. That humility, that respect to my elders and to the kings, that I submit to your authority. I also display the same culture of Igbo, because Igbos, our culture is all about humility. Our culture is all about respect. Our culture is all about, being humble to elders, and I display that humility before the whole world. And a lot of people are applauding us for that, because that is our trademark. And after that, we bowed and we left. We hesitated. And nobody denied me. There was nothing like deny. The king has never ever denied me of not having a handshake with him. And it's not everybody that go there had a handshake with the king. Hundreds of kings that came there, hundreds of king mothers, hundreds of great men and women that came there. It's not all of them that had a handshake with the king. But I'm so surprised. A couple of minutes after that, the news stories from some Ghanaian bloggers was the king denied having a handshake with me, that the Manhyia Palace disgraced me, that the Manhyia Palace didn't allow.
Okay. So in some man or the two no. But mind you, that interview was lengthy. He touched on a lot of matters. Yenti mean emboni nyina sene yes sir obeka nsem bibra. Perhaps no any very important to you. So we've selected the ones that are important to you. Now, he also touched on the issue of the recent flyer about out and there two screen also. So special invitation no. So omba be a Yam Festival in Ghana. He touched on it. What say? Yam Festival no enye Ghana hankwa no moye no. Now according to him, they've been doing this Yam Festival for the past 12 years. 12 years because you see in 2012. Why yes, this year is supposed to be the 13th year, but because of the Igbo and in same year media phobia Tristan at the end of the day, as a tension was struck a cry. Now, one can say he's really shocked, say Gamanche a blockade because indeed flyer need any flyer. But initial time now was some year Yam Festival was in June, July. But Esan said the whole issue of the Igbo kingdom, any Igbo land nearby, they met with the Ministry of Chieftaincy, any Ghana police from catching said, don't do any Yam Festival now because one shall no be for true. So he agreed and postponed it indefinitely. Into a flying there they postponed the date. But when you imagine some best saying into munim ni pa or signing come gamancha ni buofusa. Also, he said, in regards with the Yam Festival, Oko Canada, Nigerians in Canada, okay, and Nigerians in diaspora, they also celebrate the Yam Festival. Nigerians in US, Oko Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, various states, one more, they also celebrate the Yam Festival. Akwa say, in crime form celebrity your friends homo New York. It is totally allowed. But Kamia Akwa say be more interesting narrative, no. What he said to suit their own gain. And he also blasted one personal or saying to be called Hassan Ayariga because same way now, because according to him, no, all these things going on, Hassan Ayariga ena I just say OPP adena or fuwali adena ama adena yes sebu or hini be edi ewu kromasi. Now let us see exactly what he said. Because in same way or the Bible to we need to know exactly according to him in some or anywhere he is even coming from. Video we about to us.
News item. Regarding the fact that the upcoming Yam Festival has been held. We want clarity on that, what is really going on.
I believe that all of you are very active in internet
Sure.
and news. On the 16th of July, we had a very exclusive meeting with the Minister for Foreign Affairs. And we look at the dust, the news, the pressure coming out from internet. When the youth arise against nations, against organizations and associations, if you don't handle it well, it can result to something not good. We look at it and we said, the Yam Festival, let's postpone it till further notice so that we look at the atmosphere, we can now come up with a new date. The Igbo Yam Festival in diaspora is between August, September, October, like that. Some people also do the beginning of November. We said it's not a problem. Anything that will bring peace into the nation, we are part of it. Come to think about the health, come to think about the life of our people. You might set up the Yam Festival and somebody will be killed or somebody will be attacked. Then the person loses life. We don't want that to happen. I am concerned about the life of my people. I'm concerned about my life and life of my family. Then we decided to postpone it till further notice. Now, I also had appointment engagement with the Deputy National Security on the same matter on the 17th of July. We agreed to postpone it. The Minister for Foreign Affairs of Nigeria came on 29th of July. We also have the same agreement to postpone it to further notice. And we postponed it, release a communique, release a press statement on the 30th of July, signed by the planning committee of the New Year Festival. We have postponed it to further notice. And that communique is all over the world, all over internet. We even tagged government prospectors on that. And since that time, we have not put any date. It's all over internet. Surprisingly, yesterday, I saw in internet where a statement was made by Gamanche that the Yam Festival is cancelled because of that the police the authorities should cancel it because of insecurity and the whole lot and blah, blah, blah. We have cancelled it 2 months ago. And we are living in someone's land. We don't want to challenge authority and we cannot. We are people that respect authority, that respect humanity, and that respect God. So this has been postponed long ago. And I'm so surprised also seeing Hassan Ayariga, who was also making all the statement, defamatory statements, and also statements that will aggravate the anger of the nation. That Yam Festival is ABCD, is a wrong thing, is that. And it's never through. And I want to let him know that he have no right, he cannot stop Africans to celebrate their festival. He cannot stop Igbos to celebrate their festival because this is ECOWAS sub-region. And as long as ECOWAS is concerned, we will celebrate. Even the United Nations law covered free association, free religion, free culture, and whatever. And we didn't do anything wrong. This is 12 to 13 years of Igbo New Year Festival celebration. We have never for one day had any chaos, have any problem. But he's promoting, he's creating panic to the country that Igbo Yam Festival is a crime. My brother, is not a crime. We have Ghanaian chiefs in Nigeria. They celebrate Ghana festivals. We have Ghanaian chiefs in Nigeria. They celebrate festivals. And nobody has ever asked them to stop. And here in Ghana, the authority has never asked us to stop festival anytime. For these 12 years, government officials, traditional rulers, queen mothers, individuals, companies, they come for a festival and it's so beautiful. And I believe both of you do come for the festival. Go to YouTube and check it. So it's not something that will bring chaos in Ghana, or that will bring war, or that will bring problem. So I want to let my audience to know that the Yam Festival, we postponed it. We postponed it since 2 months ago, and we have not fixed any date. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Royal Highness. Please, what is the cultural significance of the Yam Festival to the Igbo community in Ghana, and how do you plan to preserve it?
Igbo New Yam Festival, we the Igbos, every culture you and I display today is heritage. We inherited it from our forefathers, and we know the world has run in millions of years, not just thousands of years, millions of years, right? Igbo people
So that is it. But in Seminole, this is just the beginning. Yes, if you are watching this is just the beginning. Now, Oshaya, we are live, okay? The poll be at the comment section where yes, we are asking, sir, should Igbo King Yam Festival be banned in Ghana? So far, in 27 votes, 81% say yes, 19% say no. So let us know what you think. I'm reading comments, kakra, because Hassan Ayariga, he is taking the matters to the Supreme Court. Hassan Ayariga said, Mahama no, President Mahama no, he went to school in Nigeria, so he's sympathetic to Nigerians. In some way, in our question, there's no a definitive statement coming from him. Say, Igbo for Munjai de Moyeno, respect the laws of this country. We will go back to that. I mean, share comments, Kakra, with Water, Maga, also watching you live from Cape Town, proud of us, proud Ashanti. Water, thank you so much. With Anita Lamte, we don't want you in Ghana. Anita atwako mane, say Igbo King. And Anita Aretha say you have no respect, and Aretha Lamte now say we will see. And Manasseh call say we don't need in Ghana. That is all. Go to your country. And with Patrick Boache or say Nigeria must go home. So clearly from the comment section, you could see that some people are really pissed off. Say Igbo King, or you too much, or ya maneni atande ninton. To say no one has authority in this country to ban the Yam Festival. Opeso Yam Festival la ufaka and as ufa plane eko Nigeria. Ukokra 3 hours, plane ye almost 2 hours to what must say? The same a year so no uko Nigeria now for basa acha 12 hours to be do. So on kasa issue anything. Now straight up, minuka say no. Hassan Ayariga is one of the people or start to say or advocate said we should stop this whole Yam Festival in Ghana. Now, the video that we just showed you, realize say Igbo King also took a dig at Hassan Ayariga. Say in some way now, cause nipa all of these anger in Ghanaians. No, Hassan Ayariga. Now, Hassan Ayariga the nibu fupa. Or see he was telling Ghanaians say papa onye. He's not a good person, but Ghanaians were not getting him. But Otumfour a pushing now a man in space. No, Gamanche who said no, Otumfour ya on dinechi, and a Gamanche so a replicate. Or say yan sheni ya a beka crano. Igbo party in Ghana and a Igbo PPP. They will come and join the elections. Yesterday video where Babaka, there's a firestorm because Hassan Ayariga he's taking this to the Supreme Court. So let us watch this particular video. When we come back, we listen to what he said about this whole Igbo Kingdom stuff, especially Okoya Manhyia a blockade.
The mindset of national security,
and that is where
you are causing national security threat in this country, and you think they should allow you? If you have done with anybody in the in any party, that is not the duty of national security. The national security of Ghana, their duty is to take petitions and listen to Ghanaian citizens and investigate matters and find their findings.
Yeah.
You think they are there for you, one person? You are telling me that you were not arrested. Go to national security and prove to me that you were not arrested. If not, I will bring out your bail document.
We've not gotten there yet.
You come and say that you are not arrested. The Nigerians, somebody want to destroy Ghana against them. We are not fighting Nigerians. We are fighting you.
Yeah.
Don't
That must be
incite.
made clear.
Don't incite
No.
your people. If we want to fight your people, we'll let them know. But you are the one causing trouble in Ghana.
It's beginning to look like now 10 of the events are
Yes,
turning
you are the
around
one we are fighting.
that
We will
side.
come after you.
Yeah.
Don't think you are sitting in that useless chairs of yours and think that you can paint something and then you think that is chieftaincy. That is not chieftaincy, young man. Be careful. You don't play with the minds of Ghanaians. Ghana is not for sale. You cannot buy Ghana. And let me be honest with you. If some people have given you the opportunity to live quietly in Ghana and peacefully, take it. Respect it. Stop that your utterances that you talk anyhow. Be careful with your talks, your utterances. You talk like somebody who is from the back.
So that was Hassan Ayariga. Mind you, Igbo King Party say this is not the first time we see Ohene. I have the list here. Or say we share Yana in the past 12 years now. Or in the Yam Festival, he's met Yana, Northern Region for Omohene. We share Gamanche on several occasions, the past and the current. We share Ochehene. Tie, about 3. We share Otumfour 2. We share Kufori Diahene. Wako your friend is saying Fantima ko share Fantifour mo hene. Or see on in Crawford kwa ne pana cho say bra ni ene won tena ni ene won kasa. Yate won ka. But then Hassan Ayariga in same way you question we need to blame Hassan Ayariga. Now Hassan Ayariga is saying that this particular Igbo King he has no authority because who if in Nigeria and our Babaya kingdom ewo Ghana. Hassan Ayariga paper no ocean history. He wanted to be a king in the Igbo land in Nigeria. But Esan say Igbo for mo kingdom na Nigeria is it matrilineal or monarchy. The word is monarchy. Busuya o papa yon hene na wabe yon hene sa kind of be unfit monarchy nim. And I say okay, say me fit monarchy nim where can I go? Where can I go in Ghana? Togo, Omuka French, Benin, Omuka French, Ivory Coast, Omuka French, Gabon, Omuka French, Ghana, Omuka Chi, Omuka Brofo. Let me go to Ghana. Let me go and set up an Oba Ghana. Igbo King also has been in Ghana for almost 25 years or so. An Oba Ghana successfully, with me about in Igbo Kingdom. Hassan Ayariga air pass away nonsense at its first level. Let us watch what he said here.
Was heavily disgraced. You gunenimwase. Untimi metna yenye maiso. Na wono untine wonsa. Kasebia. These are Nigerian guys. Internet. So to the sense that I heard one Nigerian guy, one Nigerian man, if you look at his face, so dark, like it's coming from the cemetery, could look and call Hassan Ayariga that what? Dr. Hassan Ayariga cannot represent Ghanaians. I mean, what right do you have? That stupid, foolish talk by you Nigerians. What right do you have? Listen, if Dr. Alhaji Hassan Ayariga will lead Ghana as the next president or whatever, does it lie in your purview to mention that or to say? At what point Ghanaians in Nigeria have mentioned any leader in Nigeria to either qualified or not qualified? These stupid, foolish Nigerian guys come and sit on the internet and then they speak rubbish. Listen. Whether we like it or not, any form of leadership or any form of services to God and humanity, regardless of what, services to God. So, if Dr. Alhaji Hassan Ayariga, in his will, believe that, listen, my services to Ghanaians would all mean to that of what? Serving them now before I take up the throne. What wrong has he committed? If he would take the leadership challenge now, by the way, is the Nigerian Ghanaian issue not an issue of concern? Now, when we spoke to Dr. Joseph Obeng, what did he say? We've had 2 political parties, 16 years, both sides. Tell me why each one of them have not been able to settle this GIPC issue by way of our shops going into foreign people or foreign hands. I mean, how? So what wrong with Dr. Hassan Ayariga committed? But look, oh, Nigerians are there speaking rubbish and talking rubbish. Why? Because they find it safe haven in many cycles of the political divide. And they are not comfortable because they know those political figures can create avenue for them to hide and continue to perpetuate their stupidities and foolishness instead of them to have go back to your country. 36 states. I continue to mention Nigerians. You are holding how many? 36 states. Ghana is just one. On top of this one, your Igbo people are coming. We have the, what do you call it? The Yorubas are coming. The houses are coming. The one that have never, gotten it right. Call what? Is it the Iriwa or Iowa or Iowa, whatever you call yourselves? I don't know. If it's Iowa, then here to is called Iowa is something else. Is it Iowa or whatever your tribe name is? All of you are coming. Why? And on top of it, Chukwudi says what? He is coming to celebrate his Yam Festival here. And you know what, guys? I've gone around there. Check. Only to realize that anytime the Yam Festival's period, is on, the whole of the East Legon, all the way to the American House, including the East Legon police, get busy more than anything. That whole place, let's see if it's going to happen. Let's see if that is going to happen this very period. We dare you celebrate your Yam Festival and see what is going to happen. Plus those your rogues, unscrupulous, whatever, PRO, who was there talking stupid and foolish, and plus those your surrogate. Let's see, we dare you. I'm going to read a statement a while ago to you, which has just come. Go and celebrate your Yam Festival and let's see you. We are simply communicating a language, which is very simple language. Leave Ghana and go peacefully. Now, if you care to know, look, after when the Chukwudi guy was humiliated, at the forecourt of the funeral, there were decent Igbo people in Kumasi who came and paid, commensurate with Otumfour and even had a handshake, true or false. The Igbo community came and had a handshake with him. Why not you? Why not you? We are sending signals that, hey, enough is enough. Folks, we have a document here. And we have to read. The document says 19 September. It was written 19 September. That's what is on the screen. So let's read, shall we? The Regional Commander, Ghana Police Service, Accra. Celebration of Yam Festival by Igbo Chief. Shall we? Compliments from the Ghana Traditional Council to your good office. The Ghana Traditional Council has received an invitation and seen a flyer circulating on social media by Easy Dr. Ambassador Chukwudi Jude Ihini dubbed 2025 what is it Igbo Day in Ghana New Yam Festival on Sunday 21st September 2025 at the Efua Sutherland Children Park. If allowed to proceed, can possibly cause mayhem and disturbance of peace and security within the Ghana state. Recalled to our earlier press release dated 9th July 2025, item 5, as per attached, Easy Dr. Ambassador Chukwudi Jude Ihini has cautioned to desist. Listen, Ghanaians, has what? Caution to desist from all traditional and cultural festivities under the guise of importing Igbo culture into the Ghana state. It is to this end that they what's that? Listen, the HRM Kentucky Teko Chudui the second has listen, now the king of the Ghana state is speaking. His Royal Majesty King, this is a proper one, okay? The HRM, His Royal Majesty Kentucky Teko Chudui the second has directed me to write to inform you and also seek for your assistance by putting the above program to a halt as soon and as what possible. As soon as possible. The Ghana Traditional Council counts on your cooperation in maintaining peace and security within the Ghana state. Please find attached a copy of our earlier press release and the flyer for your attention and further action. Thank you for your urgent attention in this regard. Evelyn Amewotwe, Registrar. Copied, the Divisional Commander, Ghana Police Service Ministries, Honorable Minister, Minister of Local Government and Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs, the Honorable Minister of Interior, and all of that. Blah, 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 blah. Plenty. Guys, asema woho nane se, ebria ye kasei, krata efri, yera, His Royal Majesty, Kentucky Terrier, Tekochuri, the second. Na krata yi, wanuma tro de akoma pa police, aprosifo se, aprosifo entro krata nkoma ehinitu. Na ehinitu, onte ne ho asese. Yam Festival o, edebe agro, edebe nina puto hwegum dan kwansini mu anenko, pamno twano omuntwaso. Na womo kai ne se, ebribi abesen kono, no otu anamo bi sei. Nina nanko ye. Wo hwe se, ode sa festival yi, ode beko Efwa Sutherland Park, oho no pese okokodi no. Ohini a owo enkran krodue we mu, esi no. Enya de omumba kwan, enya de omo pene, ena enya de nso ebetimi nso aba so se. Igbofo edbeden ede ye kan say culture kra kan say wotwi mu. Wonom de agrobi nimne ade foforo bi aba omemu ha, ede abe disturb enkranfo, nimne ade no. Emma so enti a police for intro krata ne mfema na krata wey ene sisi a police for natural dia command say the South style imposed the king of Igbos he need to enti he need to a obetu no ho ade so ontimi ni Yam Festival no won krakroma. Guys, this is the breaking news coming. What can we do? Folks, we can only bow before His Royal Majesty, the King of the Ghana State, Tekochuri II. Waya de papa. Pachamonje or Hininamonfa the picture Mama Ghana Funo. In his private life, his name is Kevin. He's my friend, he's my brother. Waya de papa mumemo and Krahineso Abaso. Waya de ye papa ye. Wait, say there was a meeting this way, of course, Mokaya Wednesday. Yene Dr. Alhaji Hassan Ayariga Sinin Komo. Onze Womokoye Ekutu Omanini Kudim Komo. Nina wetie na supem before kra no a Dr. Hassan Krebe kono na yinim deda say ohene Tekochuri the second womo sisi anamo bi ewie deda except say some 3 Ghana chiefs bi no mo ye o madwene say womo de o ma fechire e de o masafo na akọ sikadie nkitinkiti na meka na bi no no mo de o masafo na akọ ne say base ye bebrim womo a womo de sa asafofo na be save gado womo yeah Tekochuri no wo so no yeah. Very nice man. Yes. I just say why are there papa. Na ode na no asem no atoho. Inti the king of the Ghana state, chief respect. Yes, salute papa. Ye per se ya himfuni na sorry. No mu na eyeden gitwigi trada ni ye ma omen ye sanitize. Me yankwa homa so ne ye your friend is saying Avosa group no the Ashanti Volunteer Security Association group leader no yene ne kodi nkomo for security reasons ni din kra minyame ameka che say okay minyanche me do picture be pie we everything but ye ntimi nyesa but anadwe yene ne be din nkomo kakra bi na afie ye gya ne kwama wako Avosa ye mo adwo na ho etese
onyankopon domo na muzo
yes ye ho ye pa you can figure say what bread papa it's been a tiring day for almost how many days here. First of all yeah mamuina amo any edwuma kesia wone domina plus the Ashanti Defense Force awodano ni dwuma modiama yura sante ne asantemena mayade yemamamu papa biom there are millions of Ghanaians here and around the world ashe efa Igbo King no one ye nua Nestana edi nkomo chirichiri ni nyamo said de esikoe kakra ben bi na obetime e de aka ho bi mo fidie so
Oye edika no meda ohwefo ase ene wa mu so dwuma pa wo bo e ma o man Ghana ne nkofo a e wa chiri kan ho yankopon shamu nyina na e kan se e di jawa na ya so makesi na ma dibi wo na wutu wana monwa ade ni unyi ya enyi unsem free hwese wotime tu an asie na bibia akọ na efa Igbo hini nsensem yi no me pese tu ahwefo ni watiefo no so mema o mati saade wi mu kakra yi pa mfanche na papa no se de musi hunu no oye criminal jumre ni nyema osie ne nyama no ebia me ka criminal na mo ntiase na de we osie ne nyema no e wona wo de beti ase se onye nipa apa because ekwanya ofa so a nanka nyema nan bi na nanka obe no menhia bonten so nyema mako nine it is 4 nanka ye ne buta ye pa ka fedie nkasia Ghana week asọrọ sẹ wọn kọ nka ọdị saa nneɛma nan ebebrekini nyinara ama na Nyankopɔn nso so deɛ sɛ ɔka ho a wondi nkuwu na deɛ kuba nyinaa ne sɛ ɛyɛ na Asante hema yi yɛ ɔdɔte yie yɛ ɛkɔ so yi ɛnanan dwumadie yɛ mu bi deɛ kɔdi Kumasi before nanan no koraa mpo na ɛyɛ ne sɛ yɛ ne mu no ne da eye ukwada no ye da na ye de ato ama na nanom ahemfo national house no ina ahemfo Ghana 16 regions ni aje wo mu atomo no wo mu na eba abetia ye ura no mama no dakina na se Bible se ne branya memeshi ai no na obonsam so tete ho
eto hobi nkwa
na ahemfo yi ba no na Igbo papa ya ofra ne ho se wo ye Igbo King so ebebi na Avosa dear, more mashe program from day one. We were on grounds. See a better near man getting kitty and costume and maybe a little bit as I say to us. Yes. It's yano. Ye baby anwa, we shall munano, mutin comotre or moon, your qua saying a bay. When you say you be a mamma, you say. Na sebra mino mudis uncle mono. Abron and not Bohemia found with you. Amba a year nasi. The brother was begging us to no nancy or the former or coming getting na man for your life. Life no more that to not be course ba. No more cassette in Pacific Jack or Majai Namako Hecono. It keeps on coming. Namsi Debbie. Mammy calls you back when I mention idea. It calls some for now both am away and I Igbo in a mention I'm so Debbie. It will mention it will leave your mamma. People living in America life this year. It's here I'm the baby. Mumra, Mumma Yanko. It is in my wound that she was a cheap and I will in call for almost 8 to something echo. I want to catch you almost in Nipa 5 in Dinagate, Mama Kina Mumma and Yanko. The coin is a police in Iba Kunka will leave in the room, which is to be an anonymous. Jaima a yes, I am fully 3 different regions, but no be at the 20 they recognize woman. I will carry out baby and come in a catch the police and say, one of the not pay and say, no, when you remove you can say you channel the force because it won't be a critique different in crime like you on the baby or she said, baby. Then Chenenko, you about you said about 20 and Tony. There was one year here, now the answer in a baby and you do. You share the son your uncle. Then we catch the police and say, this man, I mean, can't say more. I catch it and become here and the Kasaya. You can say, Papa, I will pay when you're invited to this particular program.
Wow.
In a perimeter on only seat. You say, the outside, we are bottom to be tinting Sami and Sawa abonten. I would transfer inside Asia, because you're standing tent in our bonten so. Now, one time also, because inside that. Occupy ubi space wabra yam friend ti what ya san any yam fanen ko ti e omo ko tena so no ba bi do ko tena ye no e wo ye obia ufiri da bibia na so obi obe behwade ni bia no etim betena ho ti yamanan ambey obo ti we that mission no first we declare break first one yamanan fa na wan ko fra da na yin fo no we first mission second mission and I'm catching me boy to say papa we are what you was signing na betena ho I know him very well do betin na ye I'm not moving me ma mi lu kam ho and I'm more kind of cast of almost in them. You know, come on, to Debbie. Let me still go. If you be betting me about the metron home, I put the Sakoya Gibro. I don't feel with me in the studio when I'm one. No impending future picture, no the church. You throw so, and I'm a cocoa me. The catcher is can I speak to your leader? He said, okay. So we go to the number field. Please, good afternoon. Okay, afternoon. This is an instruction that I'm supposed to do. The instruction, you cannot have a picture with any chief today over here.
A more day.
But it, and what you question or share me. And also, wow, yes. That is
wow.
I'm on uniform, and you cannot doubt whatever I'm giving out. It was okay. In that case, repeat, you know, say, okay, no problem, officer. We've heard you. Because I said, we don't see from no. They say, we did a slow dynamic show be a course. So we did make 15 minutes and most omuna AC. Now, omuna AC, not that time, a bra. Now, man almost saw chia Otumfour. It's almost, you know, and the moves of equal line, young resist young Pamomo. And what I'm Miss Sumaba comes on fresh, almost will get to Ninamra. That was a good in our buy-in. And I meet you with three. You know, first section, you do what you line. Second section, number Emma almost say. Most of them Otumfour echiwo mujina mechisa ebi be ya de na mi anka sanso no e monitor mo the style ya bi omokubia eti e won ye frɛ Otumfour guy baako ono na o sa yuramrame
I see
no e ka kira me say me tro mani nya ntem ne nkodru ya me baako contemplate wo ne pa bi ma ono ne ka kira wo mo and I'm afraid you will cry over flag, you know, on the beside. I'm afraid. Also, come on, you can't follow away with the moon and another. Say, it was really bad that I would lie in this stress. You know, Mamma, not a tia. The radio person could say, or they could cast something who need to for. You can't ask a mature woman. You been there 7-8 minutes, and I did not quite flag on those about some can say what they call them sematic. But don't Manhyia once I'm not be better or deliver a mobile phone content. It's not immediate to that time when you're really within the line.
Wow.
So when I'm want to say, when you relax, you do I want to meet you, the moment you cross side by side, now your monitor moves. If you time man, I could do bad for then you real human. Money is money. Now, I did back also. Now, I get real because then what I say, my wood in an another break, no. Yeah, cannot on the him over here because I can say, you know, this to be a shank of one in court for the Tinko.
Oh, I see.
A meaning of it. I'm a whole lick up.
I see.
About yeah. What? Na wonko etimishi before say no na odilisi asemi ko na wodisika ama linko ko ni oponsa na ade ba kwa na opese ni bi tikana wo mudi ko no what did he say 10,000 Ghana cedis from the Igbo King in Ghana you then no mudi ko yes so we follow ne na kwa na wodi man no de koye no wodi man no de ko no duru wono no at the bank for any mo na wo troye no and I'm call back and I catch it and said can you please do a corrections for me not a correction by and I'm say the guy that just came the Igbo King 10,000 Ghana cedis no that money is for the Igbo community in Ashanti region in Kimberley Mesro
Shadi we man say at a point who say the Igbo community no more Ashanti man kasa no so no eba yewura hoso ene ne bedim kuta ho bia na.
Yes. It's nobody and no name for ye ateki the glory no. But you divert in catch them say the Igbo community in Ashanti region and that 10,000 neighbor. It will be that she be able to say e do a year na say one of my year kasa no. Yambo Igbo King, the name 10,000 Ghana cities no was coming from the Igbo community in Ashanti region. In fact, me disappointed because you were the choir no, and it's an kind of no say, but you might have forced to be a Monica Sesta, I was here say, and Yamanina. It is Yamiadum. But I think I am the Omosi, Omana Motion program now, Omu Freya Maya, that hint no, they don't want to sell Madame message in the back term. Yamiadum is with me deliver. Eye woju mama omo isi omo nso so eye ni pepepe di mai ye oku se obu safa ye hu ni Igbo King no sensam dia na de course wo eno no.
I see because na just say wo hwe mu ana say ono no ncho de we ni kwakoye nunyampe instead say okod represent Igbo fu e wo Ghana ni Asante memu no ono de we ni ko represent ono ni din.
Yes ono no purposely no wo ba for 4 targets. The first target only nananom no obetra wo modabere ho na akoye se we are recognized in Ghana into only National House of Chiefs never betna 110 asset. You get it now. Second one when your picture being na nebika seje kuma wuhini ana obi ehibika. Yes, even the kings and the chiefs in the Ashanti region no one will be free. The second target no and then the third one you be announce what the year kesi we yase Igbo King donating amount of this, no. And the last one, so then in some 2 for some, now what Chiano may come. I can't Otumfour for cleaning to Mono. It's winning your mouth for not quite so dreamer. Yamiado, you're bringing in and down. And to me, and so see the farmers.
It was Ghana for na Chichini Benche. Ene Ghana for na ne adishina Emamo Avosa Amo Bafo Kantenkrachi Yemano so Amo Maya de papa na Mate Asante nim kyerese ebra sa Nigerian see the yewra image ebesi ho minim sa Avosa for mu hu ye ene se de no omo toto yewra you know ye toto ne fel enem ne ade ne enim se sa ata na mu weyie mu tina mu ani abre. But Osha, dear my year, I saw any papa. The other can say Yankupo in Shiramoto. Ghana for now, so damase. Oh, dear my now, every M say or brewumpa. Intimate Jana, what you are home. Now, you better say, be dim come. Yen say never people punoswa. Yen to me no come sabria, be Pia Montana. Yen waiting come in the very coming days. That's a papa. Yamin Shira also.
That's it. Miss Mendawa Sepani or Juma Pounds.
Amen. Ghanaians, yes. So the head of Avosa, any dim common. Now, Washa, maybe call for breaking news business here. Just say, Washa, your manua, air banua, emode. Very soon, Dr. Hassan Ayariga Babidi and call. But are you aware to say, Dr. Hassan Ayariga so then on also conversate the government chair. Zono, I me and also enchiremo. Mami enchiremo. Producer, look into that space. I no of Asante den wo and I'll call government chair hono so. So no, me there no bro. But guys, let's go for the breaking news. Now I'm prepare our video. Yes, Yera Venison Santene and so Ede Venison Dr. Alhaji Hassan Ayariga Ede Nsato Yera and Sayam Echiano. Said the Chuku did not all shishano ono we nyanasa Zono and Niama Echo BCBC Basa. Just about 35 minutes gone past the hour 9. This is the frontline breaking news story, folks. welcome back into the studio. Of course, just about 35 approximately gone past the hour 9. The frontline breaking news, of course, we're just learning with this very release way coming from Ghana Police Service on the 19th September and 2025 release way ABBA. And this is just simple. So, of course, you can put it on the screen, guys, for our viewers to watch. So, referencing 9th of July 2025 was purported to be that of Easy Dr. Ambassador Chukwudi Dimebri wono no mpeso omudi omo Yam Festival no say a bit clear that or say it is to this end that His Royal Majesty Kentucky Teko Chiri II has directed me to write to inform you and also seek your assistance by putting the above program to what? A halt. Above program being Yam Festival to a halt as soon and as possible. The Ghana Traditional Council counts on your cooperation in maintaining peace and security within the Ghana state. Please find attached copy of our earlier press release and the flyer for your attention. Further action. Thank you for your urgent attention in this regard, Evelyn Amewotwe and Odeye by Registrar. Of course, inti folks, breaking news near Dahwa Chese. Your friend is saying, Igbo King no, and Sabri Ekasi, ne Yam Festival, a Diaben Festival, a Fahini, Esnhi, Kurahi, Kupiehi, Ninara, Pamo, Trano, Puto Hugum, Yedine, Kugudan Quansim, Baire de Biaba, Waben Mia Baire when you fear no medi, as Samasa. Now, Umpe on up at the any, who could Jina Efwa Sutherland Park, Akwe de Doho. How? A Diabasem, he need to. How? Ehi imi etu enye dwuma ho yam bini ho yet chale as far as I'm concerned Antemage, are you happy? Already I have some loyalists to be a they are crazy about these issues. Antemage and number 1 East Legon. Helen Efiaya also East Legon. I mean read your message no. I say shameless people, very disgraceful, very disappointed. Mevia, Uzu is Legon. I hope this is Yamuina, Moboso Adremo. Ghana for baby, Moso Moboso Adremo. Come on. I am a friend is saying, Ura Isaac Ashanti or Germany or Apex leader Daniel Prince or no see a member Enoch Omina Bobby Stana. And then, can I remember the rest? Yeah, Muna Mugo. I'm sure say Muna Mugu, the groundbreaking. Yes, as far as Dr. Alhaji Hassan Ayariga concerned, made sure say all of these arrangements we say back. But by the way, Dr. Hassan video now ready now, guys. Okay, yen konkosha de be quick one. When Dr. Hassan Ayariga a call Santehino na ode nensa eto Santehinensa yem ichiano to commensurate with him. Take a listen to this, guys.
somewhere and then just walk like 2 minutes away from where we parked the car, and then they ushered us in. Seriously, yesterday I was the happiest man on earth.
Yes.
At least when I got there, I was then. At least when I got there, I was then. We couldn't enter with our car to the main car park because it was full, so we had to park somewhere and then just walk like 2 minutes away from where we parked the car, and then they ushered us in.
More remaining time. Let's touch base with Dr. Alhaji Hassan Ayariga on the line. Doc, good evening. Many thanks indeed for your time.
Good evening, Kweku. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for
and
asking.
Thank you for having me.
Good. Now, yesterday we saw you before the world and all of us, our eyes, with a great handshake with Otumfour Oseiutu II. How did the program go? I mean, to commensurate with the King of Ashanti, how did it go?
It went well. At least when I got there, I was then. We couldn't enter with our car to the main car park because it was full, so we had to park somewhere and then just walk like 2 minutes away from where we parked the car, and then they ushered us in. Seriously, yesterday I was the happiest man on earth.
Yes.
I was the happiest man on earth. You know why?
Yes, tell me.
Right from where we parked the car, they were just shouting, Ayariga, we are there, Ayariga, we are there, Ayariga. Look, I at a point in time, I didn't know what to do again. I was so shy again. I was like, wow. So this is what we have been doing. Oh, people really appreciate the work. They just don't come out to talk. But yesterday, the support, the acknowledgement, the attention we got from the people made my day. What it means that whatever we are doing, people are watching, people are with us, people are supporting us. Those who were following me were so shocked. You know, everybody, they were like, hey, Ayariga, you've taken over the place. I say, yes. This is the good work you do for Mother Ghana. And people will reward you with such kind of acknowledgement and love. So yesterday in Ashanti, we had all the love that we never expected. We never expected. I mean, from the people, from all the kingsmen, and from all the spectators, and all the people of Ashanti within the youth Ashanti Defense Force, the Avrusa group, all of them, they gave us so much support. Even the former president Kufuor, former president, what do you call it, Akufo-Addo, I mean, former First Lady, and all the ministers, former ministers of state and ministers, they were so happy to see me. You know what President Kufuor told me? He said, when I was coming, he saw a young man coming. He was like, who is this president coming? Which of the presidents have they invited?
I see.
And people were around him.
I see.
Then after I went and greeted our king, and then I got back to him. Then he looked at me and said, so it's you. I said, yes. He said, oh my God, you are my president. I said, yes, sir. He said, you are the shadow president. I said, thank you. You know, so it's so nice yesterday. I mean, they were all happy to see us. Then I went and, we got to the line, and the people from left, right, center, all the kingsmen, they were so happy. All of them were just greeting me. All of them. Oh, Ayariga, where are they? Ayariga, where are they? Ayariga, where are they? Ayariga, where are they? So at a point in time, I need to bow my head down. But all the same, the people were just hailing me. This shows the love people have for people who fight for their country. Is the love they showed yesterday was the love to say that, look, Keep doing whatever you are doing for motherland, and we are with you. You will not see us working with you, but we are with you. Women were just shouting, Ayariga Wayade, Ayariga Wayade, Ayariga Wayade, Ayariga Wayade. I mean, that was all I got throughout until I went to His Majesty, His Royal Hand Majesty. I sat before him. I greeted him. He was so happy to see me.
Yeah.
He was very, very happy to see me. He hugged me, greeted me. We had our own private chat, which I cannot say it on live TV. I mean, that's I'll reserve that one.
Good one.
But it's one of the best trips I've had over the past 3 months.
Wonderful.
And yeah.
Wonderful.
So Ashanti did good job yesterday.
Wonderful.
They showed love to Hassan Ayariga. They showed love to our fight against criminals in our country. They showed love to our fight against the Igbo King and his so-called entourage and whatever they call themselves. I mean, so, we have a lot of work to do.
So between you and the Ihinitu, you managed to take your shine, and he was obviously.
I was even shocked that he went there. I think I'm shocked he was able to. I mean, when I heard he was there, I was like, "What is this man? Is this man serious?" When Ghanaians are angry with you, you think you can just walk into such an event? You know, I said it. He goes around taking pictures with our kings, our former president and president, and that's what he used to do his 419 scamming with people. And now it was good. He was not asked to take a picture with anybody.
Yeah.
Now he knows his level. He now knows his stand. He now knows that Ghanaians are not happy with his attitude and behavior in this country.
Yeah.
You know, so he should be very careful. As for me, I want him out of my country.
Yeah.
That I will not stop until this month. You know, 2 days ago, I went to Garmonshire.
Yeah, we are just showing the video right away. Yeah.
Yes, I went to Garmonshire. And we went to petition, myself and the team, about the so-called Yam Festival and so-called Igbo King and whatever he's calling himself, and disrespecting the Ga community and trying to build a community within a community.
Yeah.
So we had this interaction with His Royal Majesty, and we gave him the petition. And he promised to look into this petition and to act swiftly on this petition. You saw the release this evening. This is the release that Ghanaians and our kings are together. And that they are protecting our lands, they are protecting our sovereignty, they are protecting our nation. They might not talk, but these are information that when you read these kinds of letters and information, you know that they are defending their people, and their people will always defend them.
Wow.
So the Igbo man should know that he has no space in this country. He should just move. They are still playing diplomatic ways with him. You see, if he doesn't take it quietly and move out, the other ways, the Buga people will come in.
I tell you,
and that would not be nice. Yes, that would not be nice. So I am advising him. He has seen his level now. He thinks that Hassan Ayariga is joking. They sat somewhere and said, Hassan Ayariga cannot stop us from doing Yam. Come and do the Yam Festival and let's see. Show your face. If you're a man, show your face on the 21st. I'm told their spokesperson, who is a Ga man or whatever, is talking anyhow. He should show his face on the 21st and let's see. You see, you cannot take coins and sit somewhere and sell your sovereignty. You are a brother of the Ga man. If you are his spokesperson, be mute. There are certain things you don't even talk. You will advise him to be quiet.
Exactly.
Because you represent the community. It is your duty to make sure that you do not allow him to say certain words or do certain things.
Yeah.
You don't come out and think that because you are Ghanaian, you can go contrary to us. Do it and see whether we will spare you. We will not spare you because you are our brother. No. Anybody who will go against the country for a foreigner will never be spared. Because you are betraying your country, betraying your people. For what? For coins? For what? We are putting our lives, our resources, our strength in this thing, and you want to make money out of it. You want to sell your dignity? You want to sell your sovereignty? I guess he should find a place and hide himself, so that because the boys are seriously looking for him to send him to the police station to lock him up.
I know they are on standby, but quick.
Yeah, they are looking for it. Yeah.
Quick one.
On Wednesday, I know this coming week was going to be a serious exercise, and I pleaded on behalf of foreigners to ask it if we can give them 1 week. So the broader stakeholder consultation, what is it going like?
They called today and yesterday after the program they called, and I pleaded with them. They were, because some of them have organized themselves for tomorrow. Take action. So I asked them that they should hold on. We have been asked to give a week. So within this week, what we are going to do is that we will send out notice to them. Sometimes, I mean, yesterday when I discussed with them, they were of the view that you're right, because sometimes it's always better to give people grace period to prepare themselves and know that this is what is coming. If you either do it willingly or you'll be forced to do it. It is better when they do it willingly, quietly move, because the laws are there. And nobody is going contrary to the law. We are not going against the law. We want the law to work. And we are asking you to know that at this juncture, you cannot do retailing in Ghana. If we have overlooked at it, that's an oversight. Now we want to correct it. And correcting something is not a mistake. It's not a misfortune. It's not a misunderstanding. It's an accuracy of making sure that you follow the rules and regulations of your country and abide by it, whether you're foreigner or you're indigent. It is your responsibility, once you live in Ghana, to obey the rules and regulations. That is what governs us. That is what protects us. That is what guides us. That is what we use to be able to live in peace and harmony with our neighbors and friends and ourselves. If there's no law, then somebody can just pick a gun and start shooting everybody. Somebody can just come into your house and arrest you and your wife and children and take over your wealth. So that is because that is law. We are all being guided by such laws. And no foreigner has the right, no matter who you are, no matter your caliber, no matter your authority, no matter your strength, no matter your relationship, no matter your coordination, has the right to break our rules and regulations and walk scot-free. No foreigner. I repeat it, no foreigner. Not even the president of the Republic of Ghana will do that, not to talk of a foreigner. So mind them. We are not against foreigners, but we are against people breaking the rules and regulations of our country. Because you are setting certain precedents that we will not tolerate that kind of precedent. And once we will not tolerate that kind of precedent, then you should not be willing to set that kind of precedents too.
Fantastic.
You know. So I want to thank you, myself. We've done a lot of work. The movement, the Ghana movement, the Ghana Alliance, the Ghana Boy and the starter and all these guys, all the Apex Ghana, and all that, Oman Ghana, and everybody, all these movements for doing a fantastic job in defending our motherland and our sovereignty. We will not stop. Let them know that running for president is not about becoming a president. It's about making sure that right things are being properly done, not wrong things. If you're a president, your duty is to protect the Constitution and make sure that we all abide by the Constitution. I am not running for president for name. I'm running for president to change the narrative. And this is part of running. This is a political, what do you call it, agenda for me. It's bigger than my presidency. I say it all the time. Because when we allow such people, we're losing the sovereignty to foreigners.
Good one.
I've lived in many countries in the world. I've visited countries in the world. I always abide by their rules and regulations. That is why I can walk freely or travel freely to any country and come back. I grew up in Germany. I speak the German language very well, more than even I speak English. But I've never broken any law in Germany till date. And that is why I have a good relationship with Germans. So I expect foreigners to behave that way, whether Chinese, Lebanese, Nigerians, Togolese, and any kind of person, any kind of nationality. We are not against that, but we want our country to be safe, our people. That's our duty. That's our responsibility. So Ghanaians all over, it is your responsibility to protect your sovereignty. Do not sit down and say, I'm not concerned. It's not affecting me. It's not touching me. It's not my concern. Let the Nigerians do what they want to do. Nigerians are not doing what they want to do. They are doing it against you.
Exactly.
In the future, you will feel it. By that time, it's over. You cannot bring back a broken calabash to be the way the state in which it was. Never. Once it's broken, it's broken. So if we make a mistake and this calabash falls down and breaks, we are done. We don't want to break our calabash, and we don't also want anybody to break our calabash too. So we are protecting our calabash because calabash can fall down and break at any time. So Ghana is our calabash. It might be small, minute, 10% of Nigerians or whatever they call it, one state or whatever. It is the state we honor. It is the state we protect. It is the state we love. It is the state that is our soil. So kudos to our chiefs and kings. And I'm asking other chiefs from today onwards to also follow suit. That nobody should entertain any kind of foreigner who calls himself a king or even a chief as of now. And I am also calling on the traditional leader to begin to investigate all the sub-chiefs. They should cancel all the sub-chiefs of the Igbo traditional council, whatever they call themselves in Ghana. From today, henceforth, no more traditional Igbo traditional chiefs. No more. They have not been gazetted. They have not been. No king has given them that authority, so they don't exist. So nobody should call anybody any sub-chief of Igbo. Nobody. So they should also start parting and dethrone themselves. They are normal. There's nothing called Igbo King or Igbo Kingdom or Igbo leader in Ghana. No, it is in Igbo land, not here. It's in Nigeria. Even in Nigeria, they are struggling to find their identity. Even back in Nigeria, the Igbos are struggling to identify themselves among themselves. They are looking for unity. When you see Nigerians with their flag, they are crying for unity. So even in your own country, you cannot unite yourself. How can you come to my country and you want to break the rules?
Good one. Good one. Thank you very much
for
this very, very insightful delivery. Definitely we're going to touch base with you. We know, because there's a lot of roadmap, and then we are also expecting some conferences coming on and all of that.
Yes, like I told you.
Yes, we'll discuss all of that. And so, bro, tonight, millions around the world congratulate you for this great...
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So we'll talk on the flip side of it. Guys, just gone past Dr. Alhaji Hassan Ayariga has just nailed it. Folks, this is Ghana.
So that was the issues at Aircourse in regards with the Igbo Kingdom and in Sama Aircourse. Yeah, some few comments be what I see. Comments in the brave, but so far votes, almost 200 votes so far. No, in Sama Bisa show the Igbo Kingdom or Yam Festival should it be banned? No, me know say a lot of people believe that it should be banned. So that is exactly what is really going on now. Me know say there is more issue. Koso what you say because me know oka say nipa ba ko no so aba be kasa in all of these issues are koso nana aba anamwa or the insimbi aba be tuja definitely to some people very controversial, but then in reality no kre. In reality na ade no kra to her it should be something was saying no. Sure. So we'll be moving on to the next issue very, very, very soon. At the end of the day, more issues for her. My comment will definitely try and read some few comments. Commenting, baby reading a few comments. And sana to us and I say be ready, and I bet to us chini ready. So let's move on to Nana Aba Namwa because me know kasi Nana Aba Namwa din simbi Aba Betuja. Nana Aba Namwa in some of the Aba Betuja is so simple. According to Nana Aba Namwa, who is a renowned radio and also TV personality, or Pacha said, now they dot year course, so Asante hima ne ne course to her ne dear. So obeka no crepa. Whatever went on Africa, a Bruchy student, be or more Harvard, no more channel. It just shows one thing. Say Otumfour C22 is the most greatest king in Africa. Is the most greatest king, not in Ghana, in Africa. Now, definitely, I know said this in some of the better journal. It is going to rob a lot of shoulders. I'm afraid Rebecca so Nana Ba Namwa adding 10 Rebecca sa Otumfour onye the greatest king. But Nana Ba Namwa echemu. The reason why to her Otumfour say to na no a year course he should be regarded as the greatest king in Africa. Yen kwashe in sama Nana Ba Namwa edituja ye babaka ye betwaso.
If you, and I'm not criticizing the kingdom, I'm just criticizing the media. If you watch other funerals, and I have to bring in Queen Elizabeth's funeral, right? on any channel, you had royal commentators who understood the nitty-gritties of the funeral. Omukuta trumpets way, it is symbolic. This is what it means. When you watch that funeral from Westminster Abbey, it is education from the beginning to the end. What we haven't done really well in Ghana is to specialize, specialize. There should be people who have authority over things like this. It doesn't have to necessarily be an Ashanti. Historians. Now, why we failed was that we have royal historians in this country. We have people who understand the tradition. They understand what happened. So what we could have done as media houses was to rope them in, because that's what happened with Queen Elizabeth. ITV had it, BBC had it, Sky had it, CNN, they all had it. It was education. And yes, Obi can say, TikTok, no, be so can, because the stories were too many, and at some point you didn't know which one to believe. It's in going forward, and I think this wasn't the main funeral, right?
Yeah,
this is not the main.
Where you
see, I didn't even know this. No, we have time to plan it properly. Coverage now. We're seeing multiple cameras. It's like cameraman will be crossing way because I'm watching TV. It was a bit talking.
You should have watched UTV, because it was like, hey. Was
quick one exactly. Media house, because
yeah, it was live too, and you recorded. It was live.
There was an experienced person like Nana Yeboy.
Okay. Then that is excellent. Yeah. That is excellent. So going forward, the other media houses should watch and learn. It's very important. Now to go back to the point Lexi made, very important points, because we are not telling our stories. And I don't know how, and I know we're talking about National Film Dialogue. How do we compete with Hollywood, Bollywood, when we are telling the same stories as they are telling? You cannot teach anybody how to be romantic. But the Ashanti story, the Ga story, the Fanti, the Ever story, they are authentic stories. I mean, it is shocking that till date, no one has done anything on Yasantwa. No, if the story is compelling and if it's compelling and exciting, you don't need to go and look for the money. Netflix will put the money in. They will produce it and call it a Netflix original. They will adopt it. Yet a horse will be free America. And now baby, ababe Yasantwa movie. And now say Confanoche, or the gentleman who brought cocoa, Fernando Po. Fernando Po, no, they buy. Somebody will come and do the story, and we'll sit back and criticize the story. But I loved what happened there, and you have to give so much credit to. And what does it credit to the Ashanti Kingdom, because it was what sort of finding a way to reconcile tradition and modernity, because you wouldn't expect certain things to be on TV because they were sacred, but they allowed it. They allowed it because they want to tell their to show their dominance, to show how powerful they are. And to teach you crown on your Santinia. And you it's nice. And also, what even made it very beautiful, and it speaks to the wisdom of His Royal Majesty the King, is the way every celebration in the kingdom unites Ghana, because people came from all walks of life, from Volta, from North, from everywhere. And so it also speaks to the unity of this country and the immense power the Ashanti King wields. And we cannot, I mean, I've seen people on social media sometimes try to say, Ashanti, sit down. Sit somewhere. He's the Ashanti King. There is not like that in Africa. He's the most powerful king in Africa, and we have to respect it, and the reverence the Ashantis and this celebration gave to the royal stool, because it's not even the man. is the stool. You know, it's it's powerful, and we need to give reverence to the man on the stool. And I think that's what panned out perfectly well. Yeah.
Thank you.
So in summer, Nanaba Namwa or the two no. Now in her last statement, I realize say on social media you see so or Hinibibeka say golden stool no yenye. It was welded by a friend, a blacksmith. On our parties, you can have all of those arguments, but then the argument on the ground is that you see Utumriana wa Tracy, the Ashantis. Because their culture, see, we are giving a preview of what really went on the screen. This is just like 10 or 1 minute video of it. There are countless video. Oko Ashanti Nation, Oko 1957, Oko people, bloggers could try or share some of the snippets. The way these people moved about to show their culture. It tells you, say, so the culture. But then who can the culture now no? What are you backing it with? Culture now complaining and let's say say no. I will say obi culture and significant and powerful. No. What do now no? What are you backing it with? And whatever happened today, no, it is a clear example. So Otumfour will say to two. And kasakeke, it really shows that the culture and unique. There was a video and course on social media abroad from students at university. They were watching it live and taking notes. So it is something at the end of the day you should clearly see say a idea of huge significance. Obi betimaka say Asante hene 1, Doma hene 0. Regardless, no, yeah, share the air course. So now moving on, no, we know say in Kenya, Japan, ahead of the 31st January 2026 flag bearership race and people be having, no, Ken have set up something new. At this particular time, I set it up, no, to some people a new. Ken believes, and his company believes, say he will win the 2026 MPP flag bearership race. And according to Ken, last time we lose here, no, was because in Krofobi it was stolen. Remember, say, Enya Ken in Kwana Eka Seminano NDC flag bearer hopeful Equatina Sempa echoed the same sentiment. Say the flag bearership race now last 2 years or more in 2023 before the 2024 elections. It was stolen for Baumia. Baumia is known to be the establishment candidate. So Ken have now positioned himself. Say, okay, regardless of whatever has happened, no, there was a year so far. They say I was say your bought ballots no whole buying. And not quickly, Yanko City News. I see. Ken Japan sets up anti-election rigging squad ahead of a year MPP primaries. That is exactly what is really going on. Ken, what shared your screens as well? Ken Japan was setting up anti-election rigging squad ahead of the MPP primary. It's your parents see no election na ye kwakwa no. I was some bon ho ban. A B, a 10. Obi fechi enfa B enkoka ho. And it was setting up this committee to look into it very well. Now, let's read exactly what it says. Also, the New Patriotic Party flag bearer hopeful Kennedy Ohine Japan's campaign team has established an anti-election rigging response squad to avert any or alleged plots to rig the upcoming 2020 to rig the upcoming MPP presidential primary. So now they are telling us, Ken Japan has set up this particular committee, and the main aim of this committee is to stop election rigging. See, we are election. Now there are people who are questioning. Say Ken is doing this. That's Ken knows. Say you MPP party nankasano the 2020 election because Ken have raised sentiment. Say MPP 4 year or be exposing how they won the 2020 elections. Doesn't mean say Ken knew very clear say MPP for that 2020 elections or when we near now. Well, that is another question your friend is saying on his own. Now, yen so near share in same or can say the campaign team of Ken Japan believes there are plans to manipulate the election in favor of a particular candidate. So now Ken's team is saying, say, you know, it is very shocking, say, election. Now all of a sudden, one candidate say, or the anti-rigging election squad. Obi biara obe na agency obe rigging election no. Omo enchema and as they will stop him. Why? Ken is saying he's doing this because Oma picking intelligence. Intelligence Oma picking air patch say there are some people who are planning and are in work say election no Baumia enwini Se Baumia be win krana, he needs more votes. And at the end of the day, no, Owinia, no one can say, oh, Baumia votes, no, we near 50+1, itino, Sebio, a ban of ground support na, only ground support, sir, and utino yanum, almost say, oma pek intelligence about Baumia, incrophobia, episode museum. So, definitely, I was say, omoma, or many other hot say, abua, or war. Yen trust to be him, or say, some prophets have indicated to us that if the election is conducted in a free and fair manner, Kenya Japan will emerge the winner. But then they caution us to put in place strict measures to stop any rigging. Now, according to Kenya Japan's team, no, they are saying, say, as software be more afro catcher, say, election idea on paper. And as Nyankopon asem mu no nipa also win Kennedy Japan. Listen very well. But then at the end of the day, no, ebimu omo krom ha say no. They have plans, say, okay, on be wiem. And no, according to King Japan, part say, oh share Bible du mu a friend is saying, eso anyone be mumboa with a din no me Bible studies kakra. What ya say, eso na na nsa ho nwi oni ni nua. What ya say, use baako na isra no e wo say koma baako. And ultimately no baako ne maame ene ne ye kode eno mu wie aye a chese papa no essence ne ni afrenti no insirana na e wo se ekoma Jacob no ekoma Esau insirana na e wo se ekoma Esau no ekoma Jacob. So can e party so fo bia frɛ na ka che ne se ade ne ye wo de but then Bible no kra ka che us ade ne ye wo de ne wan mewe ni ambra onsan ye de enka enunti no e wo se I was so putting in ways and measures ways and measures no obi biara obey na agin so obi wie bia no omo ntwema na a free and fair Ken will definitely be the leader. Now yes also entwas because that is not the only thing omo san ekaye. Osanso twaso ha say director of elections for the King Japan campaign team Jojo Rocky Obin says the anti-rigging response team is operating in all 276 constituencies will work to protect the ballot of Kennedy Japan. Team we no they are in all the constituencies, the 276 constituencies they work to protect the ballot. Our leader Kenya Japan sent a strong signal to all stakeholders that no one should attempt rigging the election. We have set up this response team to enforce his command and ensure desire to a free and fair election. So this is to ensure that nobody rigs the election. We mean nobody. He further added, if this election is free and fair, Kenya Japan will win. We know that, but to protect the integrity of the polls, we need to ensure that the right things are done. It is sending a signal to a year one or more and now one more contesting. They say, Obi biara waya wadrin say, you have plans, you are thinking of rigging this election because the King Japan's campaign team omo entrim out. The King Japan campaign team omo entrim out. And also they believe say if the election is conducted free and fair, King Japan will win this election hands down. And into Pamno they are putting in ways, measures, mechanisms. And at the end of the day, new election no na kwaye se sebio nipa ba akubi ena essence or establishment candidate intino ye be wiem amano. Now that is not the only thing that really did happen. Or this same way be two jano. Definitely, the other party involved are almost very serious competitor. In fact, they are tipped to win the elections. The Baumia team. Baumia team no so about respond. On patch say what Ken is doing, it doesn't make sense. Let's put this on the screens. If my niece Kenya Japan's anti-election rigging squad meant to prepare minds for his supporters for the inevitable defeat of Osu in cancer. So according to Baumia's campaign, by says, see, Musa Dankwa post no cry ban HS King Japan would lose. Ken ebe lusu, obenye bidie, bobe lusu. Inti Ken di oye ni nyina no. He is preparing or psyching his people up say mi ba be lusu. Go be lusu elections na. Anti-election when going for so bene also. As a former NEIP Chief Executive Officer, Kofi Ofosun Cancer is of the view that the decision by Kenya Japan to set up an anti-election rigging squad ahead of the New Patriotic Party presidential primaries slated for the January 31st, 2026 is just to prepare his minds of his supporters of the impending defeat. Team Connected has started preparing the minds of their supporters for the inevitable defeat. So according to the Baumia team, no more parties say, what Ken is doing, at the end of the day, only so belusu. Election only say nipa ba akope and ebe emerge victorious. Sa nipa ba ako no be emerge victorious any Dr. Baumia. In the sense be olusu a obenye bibi akache na manfo so oh ye koye na ye koye no omanye ni free and fair omevie ye wo evidence ni ade ane sabe pe na Ken Japan ye say be ade the day olusu a obenye bibi odi be kufi but then on ground no there post after post after post said Dr. Bawumia is tipped to win. The best thing according to him Ken Japan should do is that Ebeyanka on standing he should go on and your friend is saying continue to contest but then who say obe lusu you know ebi Ken be president but enye in this particular time because you see ani there nipa or your presidential material nipa who is tipped to win the elections no friend say Dr. Bawumia. So definitely and same bibria we live to see what will happen. Definitely I will see who at the end of the day to say what will happen is it that elections neba Ken Japan lose na Ken Japan win or betting Ken Japan win or betting na Ken Japan win or betting na. These are questions a friend is saying obiara the air can answer. So let us know your comments, okay, on this particular a friend is saying issue so what do you think about this? Do you think that Ken no at the end of the day no send Bawumia campaign he is just psyching himself a year for inevitable defeat and now these are questions it is a so quickly let's move on to this issue. Many can say Johnny Hughes to say obo abanichi the previous government and New Patriotic Party consistently for a very long time about how Akufo-Addo's government was not living up to expectation. Kamia Koye said Mahama this time around the long list of people must start criticizing. John Hughes have joined the clan. The clan. Martin Pebu. In fact, the first person to start was Captain Smart. Martin Pebu joined Nipa na no joining Oliver Bakavomowa and then almost one year anti-Galamsey protest. Okay, together with a host of people, Bebri Ababe Kasa. Sisi Nipa or no so Edna no Ababe Tum. Say Mahama may be deviating Johnny Hughes. According to Johnny Hughes, Mahama saying he said ultimately declare national emergency. He has started destroying his legacy and his presidency. Johnny Hughes the only so shas yes so with here and for the rest of them. You could see some of the two when we come back, we continue.
Now, good morning, Mr. President, John Dramani Mahama. Your predecessors were kicked out of office with a very human because they made us all realize that they were not fighting Galamsey. In the beginning, we, the media coalition, led by Togbi engineer Dr. Ken Ashibe, he led us. People like Elvis Darko and the rest were arrested for protesting. Stop Galamsey now. We, the media coalition, we brought that. We were doing our fight. Things were looking up or beginning to look up. Then the government said that we will include ourselves. So it's not a big deal. It is your job first of all. We have the space. So some of us, if you go back to the tapes from 2017, even before that, if you go back to the tapes on TV3 New Day when I was the host of Big Issues and a co-host on TV3 New Day, you find the tapes every morning. On the paper review segment, I spent some time to talk about Stop Galamsey. Go and check. So I didn't start talking about it now. The track record is there. The facts are there. We spent time every morning. Sometimes you put it to the panelists and they will tell you, etc., all these things. Then we started with the cliches and the names and branding and rebranding. Operation Vanguard, Operation Galamstop, Operation Halt 1 and 2, renewed fight against Galamsey. Our cabinet decided that we should not go into the forest reserves to go and mine. That was wisdom. A certain team of ministers left their office and they decided to do the direct opposite. They took a legislative instrument to parliament to allow for forest reserves to be mined in, and our parliament sadly passed it. It's a political class also that failed us. Then we set up an interministerial Committee Against Illegal Mining, led by the venerable Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng, one of the best surgeons the world has ever seen, coming out of Africa and particularly Ghana. He put together a report. In that report, he said almost all the ministers, 10 ministers, 10 cabinet ministers who were supposed to help him to fight Galamsey, almost all of them abandoned the ship, the jam ship. In the second term, when that interministerial committee had been quashed, 3 of those ministers who were part of the situation at the time, trying to be part of the interministerial committee, they were in Western region and Central region, looking over the brown waters and telling everybody that they are now trying to understand the problem that they made us believe they were fighting over the last 4 years. As if that was enough, the president at the time stood on platforms to declare people not guilty. Now, if I am the police and the president who appointed my boss has gone to say that somebody is not guilty, do you expect the police to come and say otherwise? And you know how our country is. So, Mr. President, your predecessor promised to put his presidency. He said, I am determined to put my presidency on the line. Or I'm prepared. In fact, the words he used were, I'm prepared to put my presidency on the line. Was the presidency on the line? You have not made that bold statement. What you have said is that state of emergency, and your people around you at the time during the campaign were the ones championing the state of emergency conversation and mounting pressure on the previous government. So you cannot come into government, please, respectfully, to now be doing slow tactics about what you promised the people. The anger with which Ghanaians voted in the past will be visited on your party if you do not stand firm to end this once and for all. If not for today, at least for tomorrow, for the future, the children who are being born with defects, who are being born with special needs, the young people who are getting kidney and liver diseases, the old people who are dying. You need to take a bold decision now. Damn the consequences. Because Galamsey is evil. And if it is evil, it must be stomped. We are a nation that begins every meeting with a prayer. And then right after that, we start telling lies to ourselves. We ought to stop. My sermon has ended. Please call me.
Johnny Hughes, who was once the supporter and an ardent supporter of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, is now coming out to say, definitely there are issues where Mahama needs to take action. And according to him, and personally, I think that is one of the things I was say uploaded. Say upu biasem na upu biasem na ukana asem. So to him, the idea at the end of the day, the question, he has to really talk about it. The fact say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama on pese obe announce national emergency on Galamsey. That itself make him complacent in a way. So at the end of the day, it will paint a picture. So at the end of the day, I say Bibia Ekosono Galamsey na Ekosono Wankasano. You are part of it, and I say you really endorse it. So this particular time, Johnny Hughes is going out of his way, out of the ordinary, to tell Ghanaians, see, what Mahama is doing is really bad. Say Ghana for essay, if I say declare a national emergency on your friend is illegal mine now. Do it. Just do it. There's no need for say just paperwork. Whether it's a paperwork or not, just do it. And Ghana for some more, Now just at the end of the day, no, omo ho the entom. So same bebre, and definitely we are looking at it from many instances. Mino kase lady bia na no oba social media ebididi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama temno. Kamia Koye says she's having her own day. And then so Mino kase the lady used unprintable words on John Dramani Mahama edidi na tem for various reasons. Now, we will not stop you or anyone so become against the government, but then insulting the president without any onya oshina udina tema and no sa no. It is you need to really pay for it. But for some various reasons, lady ya or use this particular unprintable words, edidi Mahama temnia the other and never back out about the patch. But before then, more among share video of what this lady said a landing in this particular mess in the first place about the patch on the English video ya babaka in some a chow panel the ababe to Johnny.
Mahama wa Mokuya honorable. Ya kwa kaya afedie. Master soldiers for ba sie meku ye jani jani free ye. So I was able to scan my support. So my support e meku ye. Uni se ania kata soldier. Ye ni de sin wo mo. Means when America any all die be dying now. Mo ka fe ni e ba be kunkum ye ho. All die be dying no. Afe ni e ba be kunkum ye ho Mahama.
So, lady, in this same way, definitely, there were some threats or cold threats in Manhyia. But then, just as national security was preparing to go and grab us, or make sure be Mahama a try to pity or the year sacrifice, she had this to say.
Monaro adomileke asimbireke ayileke president so solo huma lolo hakara ya moni han suguru bino montekan suguru His Excellency John Dramani Mahama suguru ya mona ba minga fega suguru ka suguru komo tiktokers la okwa kane bloggers la okwa ka suguru komo ya Kevin Taylor eriso ere nama kasuguru ko mo beba ya say mono tokawa ko mo president so so lu ye kasuguru ko ho ya minua no ma mutie me ne dey His Excellency John Dramani Mahama me poto kasa me kan ina ne sa cha opana na me gusu pa cha ma nya de se me kasa tia o se me kasa tia me mampani mu a ma nya de mo fan cha me minua no mo NDC for bloggers for nyina me sremo man kasa yie mo fan cha me bi nsi bio mu da me peja me sasaranda mo se bi nsi bio mu da min ka sentie pani kura bio mu da president bi kura nsi bio mu da His Excellency me show mo fa me bone nche me bi nsi bio me sremo we dey me pa mo che o we dey me pa mo che o
we dey sremo mo fa nche no
me bi nsi bio me no me pa Monaro adomileke asimbireke ayileke president so solo huma lolo hakara ya moni han suguru bino montekan suguru His Excellency John Dramani Mahama suguru ya mona ba minga fega suguru kasuguru komo
tiktokers o shine sema ye kana suguru na ene me mente kasa no we say woman lady no fi manso suguru ne de minim say be say me power chow suguru na lady no wasan so the achow powerful fraba I don't know so we nya hint say ba be china I'll give you the reason why and lady ne pacho because na no wo mo ko di president atema omo ka se nku omo no ya convict here omo me ne ka se ba ko edem 7 months eye Kwame Nkrumah the second nipa no say yen friend Kwame Nkrumah the second yes. So this lady coming out with this particular apology, many people are really not surprised. Wasanso aye another video on his own. Yen kwashe video eba ebe.
John Mahama we dey mesro president. baby owo bia mesro man kasa yie mo fa ncheme woni umpanifo nyina nsema me kafa mo hu nyina na ebufuo ye o ya wona ma me yeden me ka asasam no because so na bu ya soldiers for ne kun nti e na ma me ka asasam ni na e de kire mo we de me pa mo tsew me de nyakopon di sremo me sremo mo fa ncheme ebi nsi biom me sremo di nkotodwe gu form me pa mo tsew mo fa ncheme me nya biom e ya wona me de kasa tia o man panini na pamfo nyina me sremo mo fa ncheme bi nsi biom na emom muncha moni besha abo abotisika asomai na soldiers for neta ataye ye ntumi ntena ye meme nyina nwurem no muda ye sremo a ye pamuchaw ye nafio esie ye ene ye da ye sremo ay muncha motina mo behwe abo abotisika asomai we de me pamuchaw ya chaw pa ena me de bae me da mo sen so nya me hwe obi biara me da mo se woni nara John Mahama we de mesro president baby owo bia mesro man kasa yie mo fa ncheme woni umpanifo nyina nsema me kafa mo hu nyina na ebufuo ye o ya wona ma me yeden me ka asasam no because so na bu ya soldiers for ne kun nti e na ma me ka asasam ni na e de kire mo we de me pa mo tsew me de nyakopon di sremo me sremo mo fa ncheme ebi nsi biom me sremo di nkotodwe gu form me pa mo tsew mo fa ncheme me nya biom e ya wona me de kasa tia o man panini na pamfo nyina me sremo mo fa ncheme bi nsi biom na emom muncha moni besha abo abotisika asomai na soldiers for neta ataye ye ntumi ntena ye mem.
So that is what this particular lady in some order tuja, because recently when we say an udi president atema, they will take action on you. Now we are not saying say don't insult the president. In fact, udi president atema, we can't hold you on any criminal grounds. But for you to say so a court or no moja or no kunkun krofo, you have to prove it. The fact say we freedom of speech no, that doesn't mean say obitima kandi ope. Obi abetima kandi ope a ene esanke kroma yent na hasi. Obeka bibi abese obi reputation sadia debi, we need to take you on. So na we lady bi okoka bibi sa at the end of the day no. Ye chi na ye see on mechi ma wenti man chi mu no. That is it. And when we say no bibi ade ne ko no, it will be best for you to actually come out and apologize. And because oh ye galam say na yes say water bodies no mercury any ade you see yes Ghana ha kra si kuntumri kra di kra untimi di in peace adan a ye the mercury any cyanide and afrim, and these are very serious things. What you say ni nyina ne say obi pe gold nti na say bio ye yentu gold a ye adwuma na ye bre emoje nim ye jimi ana ye de enye nipa. Come on, let's be wise here. Let us be wise here. Do you get what I'm saying? Yen dwene for once. So at the end of the day, you be selfish interest in tea. Na otu galam say. Na at the end of the day, yembeka na ye come against these kind of things. Wo esukon no ma na hu fin poto. Shewo. What you say? Sebi ebra Mahama abo eni Akufo-Addo abo kra no ebia mbo obi pen. Na wo no enye se wo mbo obi pen, mbo obi ye. Then just get up, pick phone. Esan say TikTok iPhone T. Then you saw the president anyhow you like. Uwia baba be koto se somre na omre beba ye be che wankasa. So that is exactly what is going on. Obi edufu we speak against the leaders each and every time, but we speak against the leaders now at the end of the day uni proof I believe say you should be taken on. So that is the issue ewo hosisia. So let's move on. Meno kasi papa way you should have seen him before. Yes, this man on the screens onye obia oye new ota shewun to me Mahama winning elections, so he was one of the first people to come out and cry because onim de ekoso. In fact, yachi won to me no san pacho esuye. So this man no and yeah, that sorry I could PM ewo Galamsey site. Me say Galamsey site. I could PM ewo baby a said you treatment plants. Sa treatment plant no your friend the Kwanyakun water treatment plant ewo central region. Na papa ya unhu ni video ewo screens your friend Kwabna Yando. Ashanti Regional Communications Director for the New Patriotic Party, that is Paul Kwabna Yando. Now, press conference, Kwanyako, water treatment plant, all parties is here. The people cannot drink water because in Sua Eba, the Ghana Water Company, on which you say in Sheni, Nano Amitun Konkon, Wager Dam, in Sony clean. But then see ano aye brown. saa so na wokɔ kwan akɔ ɛyɛ treatment plant a nsuo no ayɛ sɛ bio bola sunsuo ni nyina ɛyɛ galamsey into opa sɛ Mahama sisi a no woka sɛ wobɛsisi a wobɛyɛ yɛ friend sen wobɛ stop galamsey na now you press conference a woyɛ ye bisa say declare a national emergency a usi bui na Paul Yando se hwe ma memfa mo nko site ho na mu how the water bodies is. Look at how insu a yebe treat ama amanfo anom mu de be dware mu de be ye aduane. Look at it, mercury cyanide ewo Mahama declare national emergency o se onye aden a o se e make paperwork inkotie insema branch yi to dwa ba e beto aso
ka wunya ho na wo ma amanfo e wa ha enya ensu papa enum de a neje so mampani ye koya na se ye bai ye pawo chow we dia ye srew wo se ya ka ne ya ma wa ba so a o mampani wo be chi ye but ye kosu e die wadawo ma ye koto srew President Mahama wo dia wa hwe NDC for mu nyina mo hwe bi nti suoi tani atie ye kasi ye koso ahwe ni se ya ebede na manfo anya bia no Central region so yentu gold wo ha ba bia enso so ehun to za 20 emamu nya enso Ghana galamsey yi emrase wa na wo ka ye se wo ba wo the state of emergency beba because wo catch President Akufo-Addo wo so be president ni bi iti ade nti na wo de wo ntimi enya ade no ma ye nyina ye ho ntoe ye srew seni abrofo ni tie bia abrofo ni tie bia President Mahama ya kutu srewo President Mahama ya kutu srewo wadaro matie ye sufre tie ye sufre na mahafo enya nsuo nom na ma isi a wo say ya mo abaso obechie ba ye head ye nsuo ye ya o man pani ye bo abaso a enye ye ye kobisa so a wo si enkofa evidence emra enne ye nyina ya ba ha hwedia ekosu amanfo e wa ha nya nsuo na o man no President sisi a wo si sika wunya wo gold board ene gold hunti ama ho asema ye wode o man pani.
So that was in Sema pay editujwa. Now far from that, no MPP minim se campaign yo mu ye ade omo ye if you makume mu anase yeah. Regardless, there's another video which is circulating online. River Ankobia. Now, Obi show the state of River Ankobia a year ago. That was from 6 March 2025. And now, compare then and now, according to MPP form and in form party said it is very clear. What is very clear is that at the end of the day, what we are seeing is that Nema Nkoyi. Now, we also have a video of Dennis Miracle Abuaja, Wakokopie, the particular place or Moyesa press conference. But then I want you to watch this particular video of the before and after of River Ankobia a year ago. No, Suni clean, even though near Sigalamsi was so Benedia a con.
One car passes shakes a bit. As Ankobra, it really shakes a bit. But the river is back. The river is back. It's back. It's back. It's back. It's back. Oh, I'm happy. It's back. It's back. What a day. Thank God we are back. And Cobra is back. The water is clear. Hey, what a day. Independence Day and Cobra is back, man. Ooh. Ooh. Our river is back. It is back. Ooh. It is back.
So that was what you just watched. But then Dennis Miracle Abuaje also Edin Semni B Ababe Tujo Pacha said this whole canker issue about galamsey, it is something we need to tackle. This particular press conference akando eko kasa ye na wakotuwe, you know. There is another video of also Dennis Miracle Abuaja or Pacha say galamsey na ye kan ho asem na Mahama say on declare a state of national emergency Ghana for monhwe. Insu a eba mufie, insu a ye treaty, yes ye treaty. This is a cancer. This is an eyesore. Mahama mbeka na on declare a the national emergency or see ye nyesika e good board home. Now let us see what this particular video babaka better us, because at the end of the day, you know, whatever is going on to MPP, you know, to MPP party, Mahama is actually not living up to his promise.
They said in their social contract with us that in the first 120 days they will place a ban on all form of small scale mining. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the easiest thing any government can do. Like Nana Danko Akufo-Addo did in April 2017, 3 months in his office, 8 months is too long a time for our government to be showing and dragging their feet in the fight against Galamsey. Of December 2024, near to Abewie, near the so Galamsey for Niama. Near to Abewie, not yet training hand over my NDC, and so now police for the soldier for Galamsey for Niama. Every April 2017, January 6, 2025, MPP are buying constantly had police and military in the forest and in our water bodies fighting Galamsey. It is over. Now say they are already sharing your videos, any pictures, I watch excavators, any town fans here. It is with the Ghana for you because they are not one now cassette and one away. And I said, dear now the bar, Government Communications Minister, Honorable Kwache Ofosu. Send the region here, in fact, Oko Wenum Kakre be a few hours from here. We better run a constituency. I see up evidence. Honorable Felix Kwache Ofosu evidence in there. When Yaku say never in the history of this community, and then so we ISA. In your own region, for over 1.5 months, water plant way, Ghana Water for shutting it down. Until 1.5 months, Felix Kwache Ofosu, your own people do not have water to drink. Until you ask for the evidence, this is your evidence. Now get to work and take action, and let's fix this problem once and for all.
So apart from that, you know what he's also saying, and what Abranti Miracles, Dennis Miracles Abuajodi Tujani said. The sad part is that baby omujina no crown, they don't mind them. Name Galamsey only insure the etne, insure to me fi northern region na ebesipumu. That is how water is actually interconnected. It flows through Abegusinim. And then he says that this community, they don't mind. The eastern, the ripple effect and for year war, the eastern region, the Ashanti region, a sane eba amasia destroy the water bodies. Now, he said this again. Dennis Edituja, Yababaka, Yabesanso Atwa.
We are currently at the Kwenyako water treatment area. As you can see behind us, the Ayesu River is what we see behind us, and you can all see how bad the situation is. We've already been to other locations together. We saw the Mancron situation. We've seen the Enuma Pepem situation. Yesterday, we also saw the situation at the Upper Dentra East area and how mining is happening blatantly right on the highways and how it's destroying our water bodies. We are having this conversation this morning simply because of, for us, the body language and the posture that the government has taken. We believe that it is a posture that doesn't inspire hope and doesn't encourage us and give us the assurance that the government is willing and ready to deal with this Galamsey menace. As you can see, and I'm sure you've already gathered from the community, more than half or about half of the central region currently do not have potable drinking water because the Kwenyako water treatment plant has been shut down. The community members tell us that this is something they haven't experienced before. That they have never seen this Ayesu River here looking this way. Very, very bad. It's never been like this until about 2.5 months ago. The very painful aspect of it is that the community members, or even in this district, Agona East District, Agona West, Gomoa Central, and all of it adjoining districts, none of them have mining going on in their areas. And so you have a community that have nothing to do with mining. They don't know what gold is in terms of seeing raw gold. They have never been engaged in mining before. Right ahead of us here is somebody's farm, which we have to walk through and come here. And they have to suffer the consequences. So this community is struggling. About half of Central Region do not have potable water because there is active Galamsey going on in the eastern region, somewhere in the Ayeswano area, Enuma Pepem to be precise, where we are just coming from. And the repercussion or its negative effect is being felt by hundreds of thousands of people in close to about.
Okay, so that is it. In some air cost so no. I ain't saying bibri obunko tejeni ade. Anyways, regardless, no, in some air cost so no you go so ayema update. So any DAEBC. Thank you so much for joining us today. Post near no in for almost 300 and a vote here. We asked a question says, should Igbo King Yam Festival be banned in Ghana? 85% say yes. And 15% say no. So majority of more share and more say yes, Igbo King no yam banning in Ghana. Let me take some few comments now. Yemfa NC has say, wait Michael, okay, also you people are calling him by yourself Igbo King. That also then how does this mean he claimed to be in Ghana? He claimed to be Ghana King while you are saying Igbo King, Igbo King. You people listen to yourself. So yes, interviewer now interview Igbo King. No, presenters no, they were addressing him say Igbo King, Your Highness. Your Royal Majesty. Most of them pay Igbo King. Meanwhile, you are calling him Your Royal Majesty. Imano Kofi said, this Igbo guy is making noise on social media too much. I would like to ask our Ghana leaders to deport him or to stop him from making noise if he want to stay in Ghana or exit from the land. You know, Michael say, Pam no Enfri Krumano if Bartholomew. I will be also congratulations to all of us. If you go in fellas, so we don't need any negotiations in Ghana with respect to rule of law in our land. The man must go. If Peter Yeboah, he met those kings because at what time these people did not know this evil intention of bringing Biafra war against here agenda here in Ghana. That was the reason that those kings and chiefs welcome him. So, in regards with Igbo King, meeting Krofono, according to Papeno, Peter Yeboah party said, "Na amount for them say our evil agenda." So that is the whole issue, and then the interviews, and Sunday special, the BCRC. Tomorrow again, will come your way with more powerful news. And thank you so much for watching.